For this Throwback Thursday, we're going to be talking about Cooper Kupp, wide receiver from the Los Angeles Rams at the time. He suffered a torn ACL in 2018. This was a very significant injury as the Rams were 9-1 heading against the Seattle Seahawks in Week 10 of the NFL season in 2018. Ironically enough, we have the Los Angeles Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks this Thursday night with Cooper Kupp playing for the Seattle Seahawks. The reason why this injury was considered very significant in 2018 was the fact that the Rams offense was considered invincible. Without Kupp's reliability and production, quarterback Jared Goff's performance declined significantly, and the team was less explosive heading into their Super Bowl appearance. So we take a look at the actual play when Cooper Kupp did injure his left lower extremity. You see him start to plant that left leg oddly onto the ground as he's trying to make a move against the Seattle Seahawks defender. This image here gives us the best idea of the mechanism of injury of the torn ACL. So as he was attempting to cut, you see this left leg in an very odd position. So if we take a look, it's a non-contact injury. So this is one where nothing is running into that left leg. We see the foot is planted abnormally with him trying to change position. You have Cooper trying to lean awkwardly away from his left leg and trying to get outside of the Seahawks defender. We take a look at the knee, we see a significant valgus amount of stress as well as an excessive amount of internal rotation here in the upper thigh. Then we take a look at this other portion of the lower extremity, lower part. We see that there's external rotation based off of where those toes are pointed more outward. So this position all in all really does put an extreme amount of rotational stress on that anterior cruciate ligament or ACL in the knee joint. Then as the play continues, you obviously see him quickly go to the ground, holding to that left knee area, obviously in a lot of pain. We take a look at our anatomical model here. We do have the ACL. It starts more posteriorly at that femur and then travels anteriorly to the tibia where it inserts in. Once again, the primary goal of this ligament is to prevent that anterior displacement of that tibia. So when it's overstressed from like an over-rotational force or even that hyperextension, that will definitely make it more vulnerable to injury. So immediately after Cooper Kupp did suffer this ACL injury, he did require surgery, which is considered season-ending. He did have reconstruction surgery where they completely make a new ACL and put a new ACL in using some sort of graft. As seen in the video, they're using a hamstring graft, which is basically just part of the hamstring tendon, instead of using a repair of trying to repair the already torn ACL. The good thing during the reconstructive surgery, there was no other damage found at that knee joint. Also, he was able to return for 2019 season. He was initially limited in that first week. However, during his recovery, he was able to relearn kind of how to run in a sense, finding different strategies and body mechanics in order to be more efficient runner, which honestly led him to be even a better receiver for the upcoming years. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned a little bit about the ACL tear, Cooper Kupp's torn ACL in 2018, and maybe how that affected the LA Rams during that time.